A ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for. You never fail until you stop trying. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Time is an illusion. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Try not to become a man of success. Rather become a man of value. The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. Common sense is what tells us the earth is flat. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not yet completely sure about the universe. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Nothing happens until something moves. Never memorize something that you can look up. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Out of clutter, find simplicity. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk a sign? Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Student is not a container you have to fill, but a torch you have to light up. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. If at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. The only sure way to avoid making mistakes is to have no new ideas. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The one who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. Those who walk alone are likely to find themselves in places no one has ever been before. Love is a better master than duty. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Information is not knowledge. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. Once you stop learning, you start dying. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. Never regard study as a duty, but as the enviable opportunity to learn. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. When the solution is simple, God is answering. Failure is success in progress. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, so is a lot. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Never do anything against conscience, even if the state demands it. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. If I were to remain silent, I'd be guilty of complicity. Be a voice, not an echo. Everything that is really great and inspiring is created by the individual who can labor in freedom. One cannot alter a condition with the same mindset that created it in the first place. I see my life in terms of music. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Genius is making complex ideas simple, not making simple ideas complex. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. How I wish that somewhere there existed an island for those who are wise and of good will. Knowledge of what is does not open the door directly to what should be. If you want different results, do not do the same things. One picture is worth 1,000 words. We know from daily life that we exist for other people first of all, for whose smiles and well-being our own happiness depends. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. Everyone knew it was impossible until a fool who didn't know came along and did it. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. I don't need to know everything. I just need to know where to find it when I need it. The most important decision we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or hostile universe. The bigotry of the non-believer is for me nearly as funny as the bigotry of the believer. Future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Information is not knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. You need experience to gain wisdom. Compound interest is the 8th natural wonder of the world, and the most powerful thing I have ever encountered. The only source of knowledge is experience. In theory, theory and practice are the same. In practice, they are not. If you want to know the future, look at the past. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. The only mistake in life is the lesson not learned. I have tried 99 times and have failed, but on the 100th time came success. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. I never teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. Time flies when you are having fun. Pure mathematics is in its way the poetry of logical ideas. Time is relative. Its only worth depends upon what we do as it is passing. I think 99 times and find nothing. I stop thinking, swim in the silence, and the truth comes to me. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Be a loner. That gives you time to wonder, to search for the truth. Have holy curiosity. Make your life worth living. Don't wait for miracles. Your whole life is a miracle. Learning is experience. Everything else is just information. The value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think.